Hey everyone, it's Henry, and I want to talk about a few things that we learned about the game from a new Q&A by Brian Hayes, the creative director of EA Sports UFC. But first of all, let's look at the new screenshots they released. They released one of Anthony Pettis, and just like Benson Henderson, Anthony Pettis was one of the very first few fighters they showed, and man, this looks absolutely perfect. Pretty much nothing more needs to be said about this model. It's a perfect fighter model. They also released a screenshot of Gegard Mousasi, which also looks super realistic, and I wonder if he's gonna have his famous bored expression on his face throughout the whole fight. But they also released a screenshot of Fabricio Verdum, and man, so far I gotta tell you, the heavyweight division is looking really good right now, and I suspect that a vast majority of people are gonna be playing in the heavyweight division online, including myself. I'm not sure yet, but it does look that way. But Verdum looks great. He looks amazing as well, and I can't wait to play as him and submit a few people. Now, moving on to the important stuff. Brian Hayes answered a few questions on the forums, and what I'm gonna do is tell you guys what I'm happy about and what I'm a little disappointed about. I'm gonna post a link to the full Q&A in the description, so go check it out when you can. But the first thing that I'm happy and excited about is it's been confirmed we'll be getting a demo for this game. Now, he didn't say exactly when we are gonna get it, but we can definitely expect it soon, so I'm very happy about that. The second thing I'm happy about is the takedown and takedown defense. According to Brian Hayes, it's gonna be more like EA MMA. Takedowns as well as takedown defense will now be based on timing. There will be no shine or spinning of the stick to get or defend a takedown. To shoot for a takedown, you hold the left trigger and flick the right stick towards your opponent, and for him to defend, he needs to hold the right trigger and pull down on the right stick as soon as he sees you attempting a takedown. Now, I don't know why they made the controls this way, but I personally think it's gonna work, and I'm happy about it. The next thing I'm happy about is the parry system. It was finally explained, and I'm happy. According to Brian Hayes, holding the right trigger is a simple block that will give you some protection against any incoming strikes. The longer you turtle up like this, the less effective it becomes. Holding the right trigger and pressing a punch button will block high, and pressing a kick button will block low. These blocks will give you almost 100% protection against attacks in those respective regions. If you perform a high or low block with the right timing, properly anticipating or reacting to your opponent's incoming strike, then you will perform a parry, which will give you a chance to counter. So pretty much it's a high or low thing, not a left and right thing anymore. In EA MMA, you had to predict whether your opponent was coming from the left or the right, but now it's been simplified. All you gotta worry about is whether your opponent is going high or low. I personally don't mind this one bit. I'm just happy to hear that there is no automatic parry or anything like that. It's still going to require some skills and timing and prediction, so I'm very happy with it. The next thing I'm happy about is there will be no calves in ranked mode. Happy about that. There will be no flick reversals in this game. I'm also happy about that as well, because I hated those UFC flick reversals. There will be a lot of different leg kick variations, which means that at least one of those variations will look like a real Muay Thai leg kick should look. And lastly, we'll get an in-depth fighter entrance. Now, I know a lot of you probably don't care about that, but I do, and I'm happy about that. Now let's talk about what I'm disappointed about. First, there will be limited cuts and bruises. I was hoping to get the Cain Velasquez Bigfoot murder scene effect, where there's like a massive pool of blood and the fighter is literally dripping and there's like a huge gash in their head. But according to Brian Hayes, that stuff won't be possible. You know, they have to keep it limited. Now, I'm bummed, but it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal, as long as I can get what we got for EA MMA. I mean, that looks pretty nasty. As I'm punching him, you can literally see the blood dripping onto the canvas and the whole octagon looks messy. So as long as I can get something that looks that good, I'll be fine. Now, if I cut my opponents and there's blood on the canvas, I don't want the blood to just magically disappear. I want it to dry and make the place look messy. Hopefully that's exactly how it is. The second thing that I was disappointed about was the creative fighter would not be as detailed as it was in UFC Undisputed 3. It's gonna be photo game face, but for the body, it's probably gonna just be a bunch of presets. No sliders to adjust the body. There will be limited hairs, probably limited names and nicknames. Just pretty much a step back from UFC 3 when it comes to character creation. So I was disappointed about that, but again, it's really not that big of a deal. I'll be getting the game either way. But so far I'm happy. I really am. The positives by far outweigh the negatives, and I'm content and happy with what we have so far. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out the whole Q&A. The link will be in the description, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I always forget to say that for some reason. But that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Be safe.